Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. We are a 5.5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Nuuli, which came out of my brain, and 6 of my friends are brave enough to play in because they are the mightiest of heroes.
Like ducks.
Like ducks. As you can see, Mike, who plays Justin Timberdrake, is absent. He will be on in about an hour. He just had some work things come up. I've got it. Thank you for not only the resubscription, 63 months, baby, but also those adorable little excited Pikachus. Thank you so much.
Yay, Pikachu.
Yeah. Well, let's go around and introduce ourselves and our characters, but first I need someone to roll me a lovely D30 for the last Nuuli Forged of 2026 Pride Month. And 4 is
it's not the new year already. Don't fuck
the
with me.
number.
No, but the next 2 months are both 31s.
Correct. It's just the end of Pride Month. Sad.
True.
All right.
I have rainbows on my shirt. It's an obnoxious shade of pink, which I don't normally wear in public, but it was hot today.
I love it. It is hot.
Right now.
I'm glad I cleaned my air conditioner so that when I use it later on, it will not shoot gross things at me.
Did you clean the air filter?
Yes.
Lots of people forget that.
I cleaned the air filter. I cleaned the radiator thingies, the grills. I cleaned the vents, and I cleaned the fan blades. So I think I hit everything.
Welcome to our home maintenance Discord.
Yes, we're here to tell you how to keep your air conditioner clean.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Why don't you come over and show me how to clean my air conditioner? Okay. What are you doing tomorrow?
Well,
okay, Tom Sawyer.
I will gladly come over and give you instructions and directions while drinking a beer.
Supervise.
I will supervise your work. Excellent. Well, friends, please introduce yourself, your characters, and answer this scenario in the form of a question. Your character receives a mysterious package. There is no return address or anything, but they weren't expecting anything. What do they do? And we're going to start off at the top of the rung of the ladders with Sarah.
Hey, that is me. My name is Sarah, and I play Andra Granspark, the halfling Whizlock. And this is a really easy question for her because, well, we've already done this, and the answer is apparently she opens it eagerly and tries out the things in it with zero regard for her own personal safety and the safety of anyone around her.
Excellent. I love a bold choice. Next up, we've got...
that's how she got her idea.
That is true. And next up, we've got Matt.
Good thing I didn't take another bite of pizza. Hello, it's Matt. I play Chorus, the changeling rogue, and he is notoriously paranoid. So I...
Someone has to be around Andra.
I think he would check it for traps. First of all. Second of all, I don't know. He'd probably have to... It's probably sit on his doorstep or just inside for days before he opened it. Even if he opened it at all. He'd certainly try to find out the source of it, if possible.
Yeah, okay. Well, fair. Next up, we've got Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Boudin. God, I gotta hold this button down. The Hexblood Fey Knight, and I would say probably either make, if we're in like one of these hotels, make a page do it, or make Andra do it, because that would be easier.
Yep.
Fine.
There.
Yeah,
Hey,
delegation.
Andra, I don't know what this is. It might be for you.
She's died a bunch of times. She keeps coming back, so like...
Yep. She has a general disregard for personal safety.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Maybe it's anthrax. Exciting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I might actually be immune to that.
speaking of Anthrax, next up we got Ember.
Yeah, because anthrax and amber are the two things you want to bond most closely in your mind, just in case.
I was just going with the letter A, but you can go that route if you want.
Oh, I mean, okay.
And if you find
Mysterious
either of
white
them in a
butter,
box, you should
mysteriously
not open
ethnic.
it.
It's the same thing. Hi, I'm Amber, and I play Ozo, the halfling monk, and Way of Mercy. So I'm a little odd, but I'm pretty sure that at this point, if I had a mysterious box, I would ask my friend Corvus to check it for traps, because I don't know a lot of people, so either it's a trap or you know magical, which I suppose I might have to ask Andra if it's magical, and then maybe I'd open it.
Very good. Wonderful. I love a
We do have
thoughtful answer.
Corvus.
We do. Next up, we've got Jeff.
Oh, I'm Jeff playing Selenar, an elf druid. He would definitely open it. However, unlike Andra, he would open it with concern for the safety and well-being of those around him and himself. But he would definitely open it carefully.
Sensible. Wonderful. Thank you all. And I am Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. I feel like I already said that tonight. Whatever. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on in Nuuli, and people all react differently to different stimuli. So, that all being said, unless anybody has any reason not to, let's dive right into last time on Nuuli Forged. Last time on Nuuli Forged, in a bit of a time rewind, we saw that Ozo make some magical item purchases and met with a cleric of the Howling Sands, the Scour Vanessa, who informed them that she could potentially remove a lycanthropic curse, but had never done so. She shared the required materials: 15 gold worth of molten pure silver, wolfsbane, the blood of the corresponding were animal, and a true friend. Meanwhile, Justin forwent the shopping experience, instead traveling to the Dust Barrow, a place he had been exiled from by his former bandmates, the Drake Hunters. He visited his mother's grave, leaving a flower there, and upon exiting was met by a sword jabbing into his side from Hade, the gnome former flautist from his previous band, and current Drake Hunters member. She informed him that the only reason he wasn't dead was because he had gone to his mother's grave, but that he should leave immediately. He acquiesced, but not before giving Hade the 1,000 gold pieces he had been awarded for the Drake Hunters to use for the community, and a flower with a request for 5 minutes of Renata's time. The doubtful Hade agreed to pass along the information that Renata that Justin would be staying at the palace, but made no promises. Lunine met Hutch Baynard, a man known to be able to imbue items and weapons with magic from other sources. After discussing the process, Lunine purchased a fire elemental gem that can summon a fire elemental, and asked how much it would cost to imbue the new sword that he is having commissioned with that very gem, balking at the 2,000 to 3,000 gold piece estimate. The Marquis nodded and said that he would return at a later date. The Dead Ringers had their final fittings, and in the morning for the Chuppin ball, Renata showed up to the palace asking for Justin. The two had a meeting that went better than it potentially could have, but perhaps not as well as Justin may have liked. He invited Renata to the ball as his +1, but she said that she and the Drake Hunters were playing at a Dust Barrow stage, and for the first time in a long time at that, while Justin was to perform in the middle of the night on the main stage here outside the Palace of the Raja. She also told him that forgiveness was something that had to be earned and could not be bought. Soon, the group's final outfits have arrived and are looking fantastic and amazing in their drip. The Dead Ringers met the Raja at the foot of the stairs that lead to the main stage, and the throng of Madanatians waiting for the first Chuppin ball in some time to begin. And So, just as a recap, you are all having met the Raja at the foot of these stairs that lead up to this main dais stage for him to begin his proclaimment of the opening ceremonies of this Chuppin ball at sundown. Ozo, in their finery, dressed in a loose-fitting tunic and pants in shades of grays and browns, much like a linen suit. But the detailing is exquisite. The stitching and brocadery is full of seedlings, acorns, and ivies, and floral shimmering patterns in the gray, as those shadows dance across the fabric. Selenar, in shades of blue and turquoise, with a cape the color of sky, and the shades of blue reminiscent of the depths of the oceans, with gold-threaded patterns mimicking waves and ocean life, down to the seabed sandals he wears. Lunine, in a militaristic sort of masculine suit in a scintillating purple, pink, turquoise, green color scheme that changes colors in the light as he moves, sort of like a shark skin effect, with a half cape and epaulets in the shape of leaves, and the details and the colors all softening this aggressive, militaristic silhouette that the shape of the garment cuts. Each button with a different whimsical emblem of either animal or a smiling face, and boots that seem black but have that same scintillation effect of purple as light dances across them. Justin is bedecked in a tailed coat of black with gold details of stars, comets, and musical notes adorning it. Matching pants, and no shirt, instead opting for an open chest, but the jacket is held closed by a chain connected by 2 stars with musical charms hanging from that chain, and the boots to match, continuing that theme of astrological bodies and, of course, musical notes. Andra, in a stiff black dress of lace with a massive hoop-style skirt and a high half collar, beneath of which is a purple underdress. The lace is a swirling pattern that appears as solid fabric from some angles and delicate and open from others, giving the imagery with the purple undergarment of shadows dancing across the night sky. And of course, not to be left out, Idea is in a complementing vest of purple and a fancy little beret. Corvus is in a set of Hessian-style vest and robes of iridescent black fabric with blues and green undertones like the feathers of a corvid, a 3/4 length black feather-style cape draped over with a hood that is segmented and suggestive of armor that he would potentially be able to pull up over his head. This cape flows not like feathers but like shadows and gleams with an internal iridescence on the inside of those same greens and blues, much like a raven's or other corvids. On his shoulder is a single epaulet, fashioned in the shape of a raven's head that doubles as being a removable mask, in a stylized sort of way, with silver details all over the outfit, in the shape of feathers and corvid birds. And of course, your ally Thraden is with you, bedecked out in an exceptional suit of earth tones, in a very plain, simple, militaristic style that is more subdued than one might think. But each of the 6 of our heroes is adorned with a brooch of a silver skull-shaped bell, a special gift from the Raja. Your logo, your emblem, if you will. Which, I guess we could, put that up on screen if we were so inclined. So let's add it, shall we?
Ooh.
Let's see.
A picture?
Yeah, let's add it. We're going to bring that right up here. Yeah, here we go. Bonk. Here we go. Yeah. Those who are looking on the screen can see it now, hanging right over my head. This is the pin. For the time being, I'm going to resize it, and I'm just going to move it down over here where it can hang out.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's now over here. All right. So the Raja looks to you all. Well, my friends, it is time to begin. Are you excited for the Chuppin ball?
So excited.
Wonderful. Well, just wait for the announcement, and on their intros, do walk across the stage so that the crowd may show their appreciation for you. Yes? Excellent. Right this way. And he leads up the stairs, where there are a couple of like aides who all like gather you off to one side. And there's kind of like a trumpeting fanfare. And as you look out from behind the curtains, everybody go ahead and make perception checks to see what fun key details you may or may not see in this crowd. The crowd is gathered.
Yeah.
All sorts of Madanatians and probably visitors as well are all throughout this main plaza here. The plaza itself is kind of set lower, and the palace stage is a bit higher, so you'd have to go down a couple sets of stairs to kind of get to the plaza. But it does seem like that stairs have been built from the stage down to the plaza, so that it is fairly easy to get to from on stage. Andra's having a bit of a hard time seeing. What Selenar and Lunine notice, definitely out here, is that each fountain...
Short people problems.
Yeah, each fountain seems to have an image above it of the podium that's at the center, almost as if it's like a TV screen almost. Not that your characters know what that is, but as players you do. So it looks like maybe fountains are how this announcement carries throughout the entirety of the city, because you have seen fountains in large plazas all throughout Madanat during your time here. And indeed, you also notice that there are runes etched around the central part of the stage for something. What you also see is that like everybody that can is staring up at the stage. The trumpeting flare has brought the attention, so the milling crowd has now all focused up on the stage. Corvus, you see all of this. But yeah, Lunine and Selenar kind of got the fun parts. So the Raja exits onto the stage, and the crowd cheers and whoops and woo, yeah. The Raja rings up his hands upon getting to the stage, and you notice, those of you who saw the fountains, that as soon as the Raja crosses the circle of runes, an image of the Raja appears floating above the fountains in kind of a watery, misty image. So indeed, it does seem to be like a little way to like make him so everybody in the city can see him. People of Madanat, visitors to our pearl of a city, welcome to my first Chuppin ball as your Raja, and the crowd goes wild. It has been some 13 years since our previous time of our city has had cause to experience such festivities. The Chuppin ball is an opportunity to come together as a society and celebrate who we are, the sameness we share, a collection of individuals so different and diverse, but all with one important thing. We are all Madanatians! And the crowd cheers once more. As is tradition, the reason for the Chuppin ball must be shared with the city. All of us are proud of our home, our city, of our people. This pride can be turned twisted and away from the collective good towards ourselves. And such a thing has happened to one of our own. The wizard Pouch of Shadows has been found guilty of conspiring against the city. He traded sensitive information of our defenses, troop assignments, and other defensive measures with an outside force of desert raiders known as the Crimson River. And the crowd boos and hisses. Pouch of Shadows traded this information for personal gain, magical items and arcane lore to benefit only himself. He has now been imprisoned and will be further punished by whatever the magistrate decrees. Now I know what you are wondering. How did we learn this information? It was by chance of a group of heroes, visitors to our city, who followed a trail of injustices and found something much larger at the heart of it all. These people came here to visit the home of one of their own. Yes, indeed, amongst these heroes is one of our very own children. They followed the trails of clues deep into the Hassa Desert, to a dungeon beneath the sands, facing strange otherworldly creatures, werebeasts, and soldiers of this Crimson River. Our rescuers overpowered the Crimson River, routing them from our very plane of existence. Evidence was recovered in the form of communications, missives, and agreements. They brought this information out to the civil vizier, who then brought it to me. I knew it was time to act quickly, and rest assured we have made alterations to our defenses, and the city is secured once again. And the crowd goes wild. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you our heroes, the Dead Ringers, the arcane mistress Andra Grayspark, the skillful blade of Corvus, the noble warrior, the Marquise Lunine Dusklight, the nimble mind of Ozo, the druid of nature's might Selenar, and Madinat's very own, the luminous lute player Justin Timberdrake. These 6 heroes and their ally Thraden, general of the Goblin Court, are the reason Madinat stands strong. Give them your thanks and voices. And the crowd cheers as one by one you are ushered onto stage by aides. Since you are not in the circle of runes, one by one, the Raja kind of takes a sidestep and motions you to cross so that you can do a little wave at the podium. And you all see one by one, each of your images flickers across as you, in however you like, do a wave or just a quick run by or acknowledgement of your existence and participation. The crowd cheers and you hear hoots and hollers of like celebration about hooray for these people. The Raja takes the podium once more and says, yes, give them thanks throughout the night. This is their celebration as much as yours. And now, I think it is time to dance. And the crowd goes wild, and a central area in the plaza kind of clears as music picks up. And you all watch from on stage as the Raja takes his wife's hands and they descend the stairs to the central cleared area, and the music begins to play. And a small little thing flutters over to them and projects. It's like this little winged thing that kind of emits light, projects the same runes around them as they dance, and their image pops up over the fountains. And they dance this opening dance together and alone for all of Madinat to see. And as the music gets to about halfway through the song, they each swirl apart and go to a member of the crowd and extend their hand. And each of them then continues the dance with a crowd member. And that is the cue for other people to begin entering and dancing. and soon the entire crowd is dancing, and the little thing that projected the image fades away, and you can hear music striking up not only from this area but from other parts of the city. The Chuppin ball has begun. So, Dead Ringers, having been cheered by the crowd and the ball begun, what do you do?
Sheepishly find a way to get off the stage, probably.
Yeah, I think we all like. It's loud, right? I assume it's
Oh yeah.
Looney's
like-
looking for food.
Yeah, Selenar's looking for a proverbial beer.
Yeah, make
I was
perception
just going to end up
checks.
following Lunine. Because Lunine seems to know what to do.
Andra will
That's a
probably
strong
be,
assumption.
very surprised when she can finally see the crowd because she didn't know how many people were out there until everyone else started to move ahead.
Yeah, there's hundreds, if not maybe a couple thousand people here.
She probably pauses significantly and then remembers that, she's supposed to know how to do this and then continues.
Yeah, go ahead, make perception checks for those of you who want to look for food or something.
And I helped.
Yeah.
Also have no intention of going off alone in this crowd. That's important to say. Like always with a buddy.
Sure.
Because that dude just painted a giant target on our backs to anyone who did like Pouch of Smoke / Pouch of
Now
Shadow.
you're thinking like Corvus. I'm so proud of you.
I know. Selenar has only almost died 4 times, so.
I was going to
Corvus
say,
will
Andra
keep
would
an eye out.
probably stick with Selenar, although apparently neither of us is ever going to find the bar. So,
Well,
You should ask Corvus.
yeah, Selenar and Andra, it seems to be, it's hard to tell with this massive moving bodies exactly who's what and where the food is. Lunine and Ozo, you instantly smell and see whole stalls kind of just off of the main area where like food tents have been set up and beer and liquors and beverages of all sorts and styles. You can smell the food wafting over the crowd. You see kind of up off to one side, specifically, you see kind of like a VIP area where there are wait staff kind of going around with little silver and brass trays of drinks and food items to nibble upon.
I see that one, and I look down at Ozo, and I get that one right there. That's the one.
Okay.
Corvus, on a natural 20, you see all of this. You also see a couple of more interesting things. On a natural 20, you see in amongst the dancers groups of little children, like playing, running, dancing, but you see occasionally a small hand flick in and pull out a bit of coinage or a pouch or a bracelet. And you see that as soon as this is done, they disappear into the crowd, but you spot them. And you watch as they go to a specific stall where you see a furred hand reaches out for whatever they have dropped and takes it and gives them a little pat on the head and a little meat skewer or a little lollipop of some kind, a little tasty treat. And they dash off into the crowd. So you're noticing that. You also notice, staring up at you from the edge of the dancing area, kind of doing a little wave, a half orc, an orcish woman, who you remember from the previous evening, and not too far away from her, a Feline woman who also is smiling up at you.
Oh God.
Who you
It's going to
might
be a fight for
Corvus,
Corvus.
Corvus is barely
have
in
you
town. and he's
done?
already-
who you
What
might
have you done?
remember from an earlier adventure here in Madden.
Uh-huh. Oh boy.
Corvus has gotten around already.
So Lunine and whoever wants to go with him descends down to the VIP area where it is very. They let you in without any problem. They know who you all are. They just saw the thing. They're fine. You are brought complimentary beverages in sort of a tall, like tumbler style glass that has like a bit of fruit in it and a little kind of fancy sword garnish. And trays of small little hand bites of tasty spiced foods circulate as well for you to pick off whatever you may desire.
Ozo takes one of anything that Lunine takes.
You're muted, Lunine.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my finger was on the button too. I run the gambit on the trays running around.
One of each.
Yeah.
What's
There
the best
are
one?
like well, that's up to you. There are little spiced lamb kind of things in a pastry shell. There are oysters, chilled cold on like little beds of ice that are being carried around on like enchanted trays. Oh, puppy. There's also kind of like on a rock that seems to be magically heated perpetually. They are grilling some kind of meat that is spiced and flavored with citrus. It tastes very good. You are told it is some form of a lizard. So it's like an iguana or something. There are little bites of beef and little skewers of spiced mustard coated poultry. There are a lot of like seafood dishes as well that to kind of like help regulate temperature because it is very warm out. So there's like a tuna tartare kind of thing, and all sorts of variety of stuff. There's vegetable options as well. Of some you are familiar with, some are a little more exotic, that are local to this continent of Hessian. And there are multiple different drinks that you can request, and there's a bartender who will make up just about whatever that they can. Yeah. So the VIP area is stocked and loaded.
Steve says one of each. And yeah, Ozo will try a little bit of everything. I have a feeling that the favorite will be ow.
Your
Nobody
ears?
knows. Nobody knows. Is gonna be one of the veggie dishes. If there's like a savory vegetable treat, that feels like something Ozo would like.
Yeah, there are some fried like aubergines that are fried and breaded in like a nice little crumbly thing, like a
Who doesn't love an aubergine?
quinoa breaded aubergine with a little like topping on top. Quite tasty.
Nice.
Ooh.
Is anyone doing anything else other than hanging out in the VIP area?
If we can find the VIP area, we might be there, but Andra and Selenar, I think, are wandering around the crowd lost.
So
Corvus do it
Selenar's
before
goal
they run-
here is
You were all on the stage at the same time. Like you didn't notice it, but Lunine did, and he pointed it out. So
Okay.
It's up to you if you.
Okay, I think we would have followed him then,
Yeah, for sure.
And
So
accepted
after
whatever
we get,
food and drinks are being passed around.
after we get comfortable, I guess Selenar would say, I feel we should go explore the city and see some of this celebration, don't you?
Is it all over the city? Or is it just here?
It's all over.
I believe it's all over.
Oh,
Be such a waste to spend it in this room. I think
Fair.
I'd like to
Corvus-
go walk around a bit, mingle if you would, see what the culture's about.
Corvus
Cool.
pops in the middle of this and just goes, "If you go out, just mind your purses. The kids are out tonight." And then dips away again.
Noted.
I'm envisioning Corvus like diving under a table.
Corvus,
Sinking down under the frame.
Corvus, what are you doing during this time?
Nothing.
Melting under a table, apparently.
It's difficult. I'm not as young as I used to be. Ouch.
That is how that works usually, yes.
To be honest, I think Corvus is going to try to avoid the half-orc woman and the Feline as long as he can. And yeah, I don't know. I believe I want to, at this moment... Oh, God, I'm dressed to the nines, aren't I? I'm going to try to find some way to blend into the crowd where I can also maybe keep an eye on my friends. And, yeah, just gonna lay down. Where did you say that there was a booth you said where the kids were taking the coins they collected and they were being handed some food and okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious about checking that out, but I might just keep that on the lower in the queue for right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna scope out. Keep an eye. I'm gonna keep distance, not too far distance, I guess, between some of my friends, mostly Lunine and Selenar. Because I think Ozo's fine with mostly Andra and Selenar. Sorry, Lunine and Ozo are together.
I think we're all together pretty much now at this point.
I
Oh,
was
I thought
like,
we're okay.
I think if anything, I'm fine.
Yeah, I think you're fine, and I think Ozo's fine because you're in their presence. I'm vice versa.
Is there like the next time one of the or what are they, servers?
Yeah.
Servants
Come
is the word you're looking
around. Lunine's gonna ask. Do you know of any places that one could play cards tonight?
They think for a moment. Says, well, I think most of the gambling dens are closed for the celebrations. There may be some games later on this evening. There are carnival games and the like, of course, if you want to peruse the outer rings of the plaza.
Carnival games.
Carnival games sounds interesting. Shame the dens are closed tonight.
Well,
All
it's,
right.
it's possible they'll be open later on in the evening, but the start of the festivities is usually accompanied by the city closing down anything that doesn't need to be open.
Fair. Which way to the carnival games?
Oh, it's the ring beyond the food stalls, so you can't really miss it.
All right.
Intriguing.
Looning's gonna get up and start walking.
Yeah.
I'll go. Selenar will go.
Cool. Yeah.
Andra
If
will
you're
as well.
amenable to having company.
I don't care. I want to waste time I can gamble and make more money.
Yeah, Selenar's into like seeing the children play, as it were. You know, being the cool elvish uncle.
Let's try to find a giant stuffed owl bear.
Oh yeah,
I have a small stuffed owl bear.
I have one right here.
Giant.
Literally right here. The Charmander.
Ooh.
Wonderful. So you all make your way out to wherever you want to go. As you go, people are like stopping you and like saying hello and introducing themselves, shaking their hands. A lot of like well-dressed individuals, like beyond like the norm, like obviously important people, viziers, pashas, highfalutin merchants, and all sorts of ministers and bureaucrats all take their time and introduce themselves to you, thanking you for your services to the city. You eventually make your way past the food stalls, which smell fantastic, out to the outer ring where the games are kept. And you can see there are little barkers, like, you know, and there's like children playing amongst them. There's one where like some big tough men are like smashing a target on like a seesaw, and then it rings up and dings a bell. There are other feats of strength. There's like a arm wrestling competition going on. There's a long jump going on. There's kids throwing darts at targets painted on walls. And there's little like little, the best way to describe it is like there's this pole that has something wrapped around it, and by getting balls in a hole, it descends, and whoever gets it to descend down the pole first is the winner of that round. And there are little like stuffed tchotchkes and stuff that are given out to winners. All kinds of stuff. So there's all sorts of games of chance and strength and all that kind of stuff around here. Corvus, you said you were going to like try to like not be noticed by people. Or are you like looking for something? Like, I just want to know like what you're trying to get accomplished.
Yeah, that's a good point. I am trying to figure that out. I think for now I'm sort of trailing behind the party if they're sort of rummaging, going through, and if I get caught by any of the people trying to thank us, I'll like make pleasantries and say, "Yeah, you're welcome, no problem. Yes, of course. It's my pleasure." And then maybe sort of just drift back a little bit so that I can keep an eye on them. But I'm trying to see if I can, I don't know, not be obviously singled out as part of the group. If that makes sense.
Sure.
If we're walking anywhere near, this is just a sidebar quest. If you're walking anywhere near that booth, I saw the kids drop the coins. I'm considering for laughs dropping a couple of coins through the thing to see if a hand will extend a bit of food to me as well.
Yeah, make an investigation check for me real quick.
You better not be stealing food from these children.
No, I'm not going to take food.
Corvus definitely
Curious.
looks like a small child pickpocket.
Yeah, I'm just curious if they catch on or if it's more of like a I've seen what you've been doing.
Cool.
Did it not go through?
Yeah, 14.
It did.
Yep, we got it. So on a 14, yeah, you kind of know that like the area that you are in is like on the it's not on the same side as the tent you're looking for. You'd have to kind of like leave your friends to get to that tent.
Okay, copy that.
Which you can do if you want to.
Yeah, well, not a big deal. Those kids are not hurting anyone right now.
Cool. As you kind of follow after your friends who are looking at all these, like, ring toss and like, ring the bell kind of games. Corvus, as you're kind of like following after them, looking around, you do notice an individual at it's a step above darts. It's like throwing knives, which seems to be more done by the adults instead of the children. And you see there's one individual there who seems like a little bit above average height, like maybe 5'11", 6 feet tall, slim, dressed in tight-fitting black trousers and a black vest. Over the vest is like a sheer kind of see-through shirt that like is a thin meshy material of some kind that you can like see through. It's like translucent, which is definitely helping to cover his exceptionally pale skin. And he's got a kind of long black hair with an undercut that's like kind of half draping his face. But you see as he picks up the 5 throwing knives that they give him, he does a little heft, takes half a step back, and 5 bullseyes in a row.
Okay. And I'm close enough to like sidestep over there.
Yeah. The barker is
Alright, why
like,
not?
can you believe it, folks? 5 in a row. Well done. Shall we go again? And he just kind of like smirks a little and kind of nods.
Corva steps us around this time and goes, "That was quite an impressive display there."
He looks at you. He turns his head and looks at you. Thanks. Thank you. I've been practicing a long time.
I could see that. You're going for another round, then, I see.
Yeah, would you like to join me?
Well, I can't say that I'm half as good as that, but sure, I've got nothing else to do. Why not?
The barker coming back. We have a challenger, one of the heroes. Yes.
No, not a challenger, just an admirer. Let's say. Let's see if I can do half as good as they do.
Well, for you, for a hero of the city, no charge. And he drops 5 throwing blades before you.
Corvus shrugs and picks him up.
Yeah, there's a little crowd that kind of gathers because he's loud and very obviously trying to draw attention in.
This was the opposite of what I was hoping would happen, but we're here for it.
Yeah. But it's just the two of you, you and this tall gentleman. And he kind of looks and he's like, after you, Sir Hero.
Okay, well, I guess Corvus is going to do... Is this a I shoot once and they shoot, or is this a I shoot 5 times and they shoot 5 times?
It seems like he's inviting that you'll throw one and then he'll throw one. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure. I'll throw my first.
Yeah, so go ahead. Just roll a ranged attack with your dexterity. So it's just like your crossbow, essentially.
Yeah, copy that. Okay. And yes. 1 second. Sorry. Not with the damage, but for the hit.
Yeah, just the hit. Yeah, first one, thunk. Dead center. No problem. This guy, also center, but just at the very edge. He like almost misses.
Okay. I'm going to like sort of say, oh, very good. And I'll shoot again.
Yeah, pretty much like right next to your previous blade. He kind of smiles and says, you are very good.
It's beginner's luck.
This time, his dagger goes to the second ring, so he misses the bullseye on the second one.
Oof. Okay. Third. Ooh.
This time, unfortunately, you also go out and miss the bullseye. And he's like, well, we're tied at the moment. Let's see if I can catch back up. And he throws. Just narrowly missing the bullseye. And he kind of shakes his head.
Well done. Still better than my last shot. Oof.
17.
I've lost my edge.
Just on the outside of the bullseye. He launches. Bullseye. That's a little bit better.
The pressure is certainly on. Here goes the last.
Yeah, you each have 2 bullseyes.
Nope. You made me nervous, it seems.
He kind of smiles and chuckles to himself a little bit and throws his final dagger. Bullseye.
Well done.
You as well. And the barker goes, can you believe it, folks? Big round for our heroes. And it says, the barker comes over and is like, well done, Sir Hero. Would you like to go again?
No, it's okay. I think my luck might have run out on this one, but thank you for the offer.
And you, Mr. Champion. And he just kind of goes, no, I'll call it there. And he's like, and for your prize? And he motions to a shelf of little stuffed things. And he kind of like looks down kind of awkwardly and then next to you and smiles and looks at your shoulder real quick and then points. And he's like, very well. And the barker pulls down a little blue and black and purple raven stuffy that he gives to the guy and says, "Enjoy!" And then he goes off to like barker to other people. And the skinny guy goes, "Well, thanks for the challenge. I'm Haseen."
Haseen, I'm sure by now you probably have gathered I'm Corvus.
Yeah. You were up on the stage.
Yeah, not really my favorite place to be, I must admit.
Well, not everybody's built for the limelight. I don't like it being a center of attention much either, but I do like these games.
Well, these games are one way to draw some attention to yourself, I would say, especially after that kind of display.
Well, thanks. You're very kind. I'm sure you're much better at things in real life under stress. I just, I don't have much else to do, so I just practice this a lot.
Well, hey, that's quite all right. It certainly is paying off. I'm not saying no, I can't say that I'm much better at anything. Sometimes it just comes down to a little bit of luck, and certainly having the help of some friends goes a long way as well. So,
well, I definitely got lucky for you coming and throwing a few rounds around with me. So thank you.
Yeah, of course. Don't think anything of it. What did you say you did?
Well, I didn't, but I don't do much. I'm bound to inherit my father's mercantile business. He's a marble engraver, like a lot of folks, but he's got a lot of really good artisans working under him. So, but like he doesn't really get it. That I don't necessarily want to, but dads.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, there you go.
But the kind of stuff that you do, like going out and fighting monsters and bad people, and apparently saving whole cities with information and stuff. That's really cool.
Well, I definitely don't do it and couldn't do it alone, and it's pretty dangerous, I have to say. I'm not saying that you should inherit your father's business just because that's what he wants you to do, but it's a little rough out there, I will say. It's quite nice what the Rasha has put on here for us and all, but yeah, well, I don't know. We don't do it for this, I guess.
Yeah, there hasn't been a hoop and ball since I was a little kid.
Is this all over the city?
Oh yeah. All the main plazas that have the fountains have little stages for kind of like local area bands. There's all kinds of different performers going on. I hear tonight that Book of Tales is going to give an oration, which will be very exciting. She was gone for a long time, but I remember from when I was a kid, she told the best stories.
Yeah, well, I would like to hear that. Where did you say it was going to be tonight?
Oh, she's going to do it up on the main stage. And
excellent.
when she does, it's going to be fountain cast to all of the city, so everyone will be able to hear it.
Well, very good. Well, I'll certainly stick around for that. And I hear there's another performance happening tonight.
There's tons. There's all kinds. So it'll be a fun time. Yeah.
Well, Haseen, I sorry to cut this short. I noticed I've let myself get a little too far away from the rest of my group here.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Enjoy your night. And here, why don't you keep this as a little memento? And he gives you the little stuffy.
Aww.
Corvus was not gonna flirt tonight.
I've got a bunch at home, so
Saw that coming.
We got a bunch of these. Yeah, I believe that. Okay, well, thank you, Thessine. Maybe I'll see you tonight at Book of Tales performance.
yeah, that would be great. I'll be kind of near the front because I want to hear her actual voice.
That is a precious thing to hear, from my understanding. And with that, Corvus will sort of turn and see if he can spot the party.
Yeah, they've kind of moved off. They're watching some other game at the moment, or maybe participating in. We'll flash back to the group. What are you looking into doing here?
I just want to waste time until I can gamble.
All right. Do you engage in any of the activities?
Sure.
Great. Which one would you like to engage in? Or are you looking for something specific?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not.
Yeah, then you're just kind of trying out games. It seems like every time you go, the Barkers recognize you and they like call you over, and so you don't get like a lot of forward progress made because you're stopping at all these things and they're offering you a go for free at all the things. You see, like most of them are charging like a couple of copper for like a game. So it's not like a huge deal. But you can do the arm wrestling, you can do the like bag toss, the dart throwing, like whatever you want, you can engage in. Is anybody else up to anything in particular over this process?
Ozo wants to find out what the trick is for any of the rigged games.
Make an
I'm sure there's
investigation
a
check.
Water shooting or whatever that like
Andra would
overlap
definitely
or
participate in that endeavor.
just sort of passively. Ozo's trying to figure out how they all work. Investigation, not like nefariously. Oh, Ozo doesn't know.
Yeah, as far
Andra's looking to
as
see
far
if
as
she
you
can
can
cheat at any
tell,
of them.
make an investigation check. Ozo, as far as you can tell, all of these games are based on skill or strength, or just luck. You don't see any way that they could be rigged, any of the ones that you've come across at this point.
Cool.
Andra, these games in your immediate vicinity on a dirty 20 seem to be like skill based. There's no like intrinsic apparatus or like mechanical things that kind of are bothering you. Out of the corner of your eye, you do see a ring toss going on kind of down the way, and there is something about the bottles that look a little off to you.
I will observe a few more rounds of it.
Yeah, kind of getting a little bit closer. You can see that it looks like the rings like should fit over the top, but when they hit and they kind of like do that like ringy thing where they kind of like start to spin around, they kind of like plop off. And on a 20, you kind of think that the bottles are weirdly shaped in that particular ring toss. And it's not the only one, but that one seems to be particularly problematic for people.
All right. Well, seeing as none of my friends appear to be attempting to play it anyway, I will just let it go.
Yeah.
But if any of my friends were going to play ring toss, I might suggest they use a different booth.
Sure.
But hi, Mike. We're playing carnival games at the Hoop and Ball.
Hi, everyone. That sounds like fun.
Hello,
Justin. Indeed, the Hoop and Ball is in full swing. You have been introduced to the crowd in your finery. You stopped off at the VIP area for some drinks and snacks, and now your friends have gone to investigate the playing of carnival games and such things. What would you like to do?
Has there been an itinerary given to me about when I would be playing?
You have been informed that you will be playing around the middle of the evening, so sometime, so about like 3.5 hours from now.
Okay. I would like to see if a certain someone came to this party.
Make a perception check.
Yes, I rolled a 21.
Oh, okay. Great. It didn't go through.
Sorry, I'm still like booting everything up, so
All good.
I'm not on roll 20 yet, but 21.
Okay, great. Yeah. The crowd is packed full of people. You do not see Renata anywhere. You do see the occasional small hand of like a child slip into a pocket and pull out a bit of coinage or something like that, and then scamper off, disappearing back into the crowd.
Kids would be kids. I like
What's
to think
that
of
movie?
things
She's
as,
just not that into you.
never heard of it.
Ah.
No, I have. Okay, so guess I will just kill some time listening to the other performers, if there are any.
Yeah, there's a band going right now. And you're all kind of like mingling, going across stalls, playing games. As the night progresses, the bands change out, different performances happen. There's like acrobats and tumblers on this main stage. And then after a few hours, the crowd kind of, there's a crescendo in the music and the dancing stops and the band kind of changes out and the crowd is milling around. And you see a familiar feline figure step onto the stage, and the crowd begins to mutter, hushed with excitement, and clap as you all recognize Book of Tales has emerged onto the platform. And as she steps into the circle of runes, her image appears floating above the fountains. And she breathes in. And
Is like the VIP area the best view of this?
It's got a good one if you would like to check it out.
I think we would go back, or at least would go back to the VIP area to get a good view of this performance, whatever it is.
Yeah. Do you all kind of head back to like pay attention to this, or do you go anywhere else?
I think after we wander the games for a while, maybe we notice the performer change to someone we're familiar with. Selenar would want to go back to the main plaza, hang out kind of in the back of the crowd.
Okay. So Selenar's in the back of the crowd. Andra's gone back to the VIP area. Lunine's gone back to the VIP area. Justin, Corbus, Ozo, where are you all hanging out?
I missed the description of the VIP area. This is a spot where we can see the performance.
Yep.
And there's drinks and snacks.
Okay. I can't have drinks. Snacks will make me gassy. No. Don't want
I think Selenar's hanging out with Justin in the back of the crowd, watching this go down.
I like that.
Okay. Ozo, are you with them in the back?
In the back.
Yes, Ozo will like go. Actually, we'll go like all the way to the side, like the furthest worst perspective, but be close. You know
Okay.
how like people hide around the speakers, but like want to be near. That's Ozo's vibe.
Cool. So you're like tucked in beside one of the fountains.
Yeah.
Very cool. Corvus?
Yeah, Corvus is going to also listen to the Book of Tales performance.
You have been invited to like the front if you want to pursue Hisan.
I
Or at
am
least his
fine
invitation.
with Corvus doing that. I want to preface by saying I am not sure Matt is prepared to be charming and flirty, but we can pretend that Corvus is.
I believe in you.
To be fair, you don't
Apparently
know.
Corvus has game.
To be fair, you don't know if that's what he was responding
That is
to.
true, and I'm not trying to count my chickens or whatever, but
He did give you a
Also-
stuffed crow.
I'm also Raven. I mean, it
Raven.
could have been a crow. How big was the stuffed Corvid? And then we can tell.
It was like that big. It's hard to tell exactly what it was a representation of,
kidding.
but it's just a stuffed.
just teasing.
It's just a little stuffy bird.
Corvus will take. Just out of curiosity, will go make their way to the front, but they will sort of try to look around and see. I'm not trying to cause any drama with Camila or the feline woman was Stripe and Saucy, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If my notes are right. See, I remember names, even though I'm never mind. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, on a 16, you see Hisan. He's right by the front, and he's kind of looking around. You know, he's very distinct in this crowd. Like he's got the swoop covering half his face. You don't see Camila anywhere near the front, or Stripe Sauce.
Copy. I just don't want drama.
Yeah.
They see me go home with a scene.
But he makes eye contact with you and just kind of waves and kind of gestures like, would you like to come over here?
Yeah, Corvus. Of course, that Corvus will do that.
Okay. So you go over there. This hush kind of falls over. You swear it must be the entire city. Like you could hear a pin drop in amongst like grilling steaks or meat skewers and all this stuff. And Book of Tales begins her oration. She says, as an introductory, friends and fellow Madonatians, tonight I will recite the great epic Sojourn. And the crowd like claps politely. And she launches into this epic tale of an ancient queen who led her army to victory, only to be denied her throne by her brother upon her return, and how she had to raise not the military, not the nobility, but the populace to her side and reclaim her throne for the people. And this it's like this bonding of a community, of a city behind a ruler that they chose. Which seems very poignant to some of you, that is sort of how Madonat kind of runs this thing. Anyone who wants to can make a history check for me.
Sure. I don't know shit about history, but I
Ooh,
lived in
I
the
know things
woods.
about history.
10 is my number today.
Nice. Cool.
Andrea knows more about history than she can look at things.
Yeah. So, Andra and Selenar, what you two know is that this is kind of a classic story. It predates the breaking. It's kind of held on through tradition. Like Selenar, like you've read, you had to like read it when you were young for school or something, Andra, this was required reading at your like primary finishing school, like before you went off with Imelad. Like it was necessary for all the Grand Spark children to be versed in all the classics, to be well-read and well-educated. So you probably have written like 3 reports on this story. But all of you are entranced by Book of Tales proclaiming of it. Like, she told you that, like, this is what she does and like what she lived for. And indeed, she shares it with you now, and she did not undersell herself at all. It is captivating. She changes her voices and her cadence at the right times and the right tones. There are the moments of conflict and battle are tense, and you can feel your shoulders tense. Corvus, standing next to Hisan, when those battle things comes up, there's a surprise moment, and he kind of like reaches his hand and unconsciously grasps your arm. And then kind of immediately like, realizes what he's done and kind of puts his hands away back to his side.
As long as he didn't steal my coin purse.
Nope. He smiles sheepishly after that, returning his attention to the tale that's being told. And it's probably a good 20 minutes. It feels like those of you who are familiar with the story know that it's like it's obviously a truncated version of it. But for it being truncated for this performance, it is still amazing. And it's like watching pure art before you on the stage. And as she recites the final verse of the epic, the entire crowd remains silent for a beat and then erupts into applause, captivated by the storytelling. She smiles, and even under the fur, you can tell that she blushes, and you can see a tear in her eye, thankful for her gift to have been returned. And she bows again and leaves the stage, and a group of musicians comes on and starts up performing again. Corvus, as this group of musicians starts performing, Hisan turns to you and says, "She's really quite amazing, isn't she?" Influence from the outside world. Meanwhile, everybody else, the Book of Tales has completed her performance. What does each of you feel after having seen someone that you helped do what they were born to do again?
Definitely a good thing we got her voice back.
Feels good.
Accomplished.
Yeah, I feel a sense of relief that I did not have to go up next after that, because that'd be really hard to top.
It is all about Justin, huh?
Bard's gonna bard.
Bard's gonna bard. That's right.
I will take the opportunity to walk over to her and congratulate her on awesome performance.
Yeah, you go up, and as she's descending kind of the back stairs, kind of away from people, you walk up, and she's like, "Oh, my friend, Renata, it is so nice to see you again. Oh, thank you so much to you and your friends for the aid you gave me. You returned my voice and my life. I cannot thank you enough."
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose it's Justin
What an
now.
amazing performance.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to misname you. I saw you.
You know what? I didn't even catch it myself.
Well,
Old habits.
the day you walked into that bar changed my life forever. So thank you so much. Did you enjoy the show?
You're very welcome. I did. We all did. I'm sure you heard. Everyone in this palace enjoyed your show.
Well, that is a rewarding. Are you familiar with the Sojourn?
No.
Really? I would have thought that
we
being
don't know.
from Madanat yourself, you would be familiar. Well, if you would ever like to hear the full version, by all means, let me know.
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. Tell me, would you care to join me for a celebratory beverage?
Sure. I'm sure they have non-alcoholic drinks made available.
Oh, absolutely. If you are not imbibing of the alcohol, that is fine. Come. Have you been to the
Okay, I'm just
VIP
waiting for
area
the
yet?
driver. I think so.
Wonderful. And she puts her arm through yours and leads you to the VIP area, where she gets a tall glass of wine, and you order a non-alcoholic
I think so.
option, and you have a lovely conversation. Wonderful.
When she leads Justin away, I kind of just let them go. I don't follow. Is there anyone else from the party hanging out in the back with us before, like during the performance?
Ozo,
Ozo is close.
Yeah, Ozo's close, but Lunine and Andra booked it to the VIP area, and you're not quite sure where Corvus went off to.
Do I know where Ozo is?
Make a perception
Ozo's
check.
not hiding.
Yeah, just beat a 10.
I'll do my best. I have a +8, so to be really bad.
Yeah, you see Ozo on a 14, definitely.
Yeah, so as Renata wanders away, I wander up to Ozo. I'd figured I'd let those two lovebirds spend some time together.
The lovebirds? What? Huh?
There must be a history between them. I don't want
Which
to interject.
What? Who?
I nod towards Justin and his friend up there.
Oh, Book of Tales? I don't know. I thought they just met, but I don't know. How do you know?
I don't.
Okay.
Selenar turns around to a random building. This bar looks lively. Shall we get a drink?
Oh. Uh. Okay.
After you.
And you enter the tent that is lively and serving all forms of alcohol and a few non-alcoholic beverages as well. Corvus, after the oration, Hisan turns to you and says, "Isn't she amazing?" You're muted.
She is amazing, says Corvus. And I'm really glad I got to hear her voice.
Have you ever heard her perform before?
No. No, I haven't, actually. But I've heard a lot about her. In fact, if you would excuse me only momentarily, I would love to... I probably have cake in my mouth. I think I do. Anyway, I would love to speak to her for a moment before she disappears into the crowd of adulation.
You know her?
We've met. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I wish I could meet her.
Well, you certainly could if you want to tag along. I'll be happy to introduce you.
Would that be okay?
It wouldn't bother me. I don't really think it would bother her either. I'm sure she's very happy to be back on the stage, and to hear that there are people that are still loyal fans of hers, I think would make her day.
Yeah, so you lead him backstage. He follows, kind of keeping pace with you. The music starts up, and you come backstage just as she and Justin are finishing up their conversation and walking over to the VIP area.
Book of Tales, if I may, just for a moment. I
Oh,
wanted
Mr.
to...
Corvus, it's wonderful to see you again. And she gives you a big hug.
I return the hug. I say that was amazing. We're very happy that I got to hear that.
Oh, thank you. I could not have done it without you and your friends returning my voice to me.
Well, I'm very happy that we were able to do so. And it is obvious that the city was robbed, not having your voice connected with you for so long. So I'm glad that that's been returned.
You are
if
too
it's
kind.
if it's not too much to impose, I have here someone that I've met tonight that is a quite a fan of yours, and would like to acknowledge
Really?
that.
And his son kind of stands there and says, Book of Tales, I've been an admirer of yours for many years. I never thought I'd get to see you perform again. You were gone for so long. Truly an epic telling of Sojourn. Thank you so much. It's an honor to meet you. And he kind of like holds out his like long, delicate, bony handed fingers and kind of shakes her furred paw. And she's like, it is always a pleasure to meet a true appreciator of art. Tell me, young man, how do you know my good friend Corvus here? Oh, well, I was throwing daggers, and he came up, and he threw a round with me, and probably threw the game because I won. But I was very appreciative of it, and
I didn't throw the game. No, that was well deserved.
oh, I'm sure you're just being modest. Indeed, he is a very modest gentleman. I'm sure the two of you have a wonderful... You are obviously going to dance this evening, right? The music is beautiful. And Hassan kind of goes like paler than he normally is, and he kind of looks at kind of unsure what to say. It's like, I am sure Corvus, my good friend here, would be happy to ask you to dance, Hassan. Wouldn't you,
Don't worry,
Corvus?
son. I'm quite the terrible dancer, so this don't I have nothing to fear. Be happy to. Oh, I don't know. Be a wallflower, though, I suppose. I'm not sure dancing's quite my thing. I'm not the artist as you are, Book of Tales, but.
Oh, I think you are too modest, my friends. Why don't you two go enjoy this next number? It's very lively. Go on, go. And she kind of shoos the two of you off, turning you around and like shooing you off together. And then she retakes Justin's arm, looks in his eyes and says, I think they are fun together, don't you?
Yeah, it looks like they have a thing happening.
They certainly are on theme together, aren't they?
They really are. They are so on point.
And the two of you continue to the VIP set. Hassan kind of stands there, having been turned around by one of his idols, and looks at you, Corvus, and is like, well, I'm not very good, but would you like to dance?
Hassan, I am flattered, but I am quite a terrible dancer, and I must admit, there's probably someone else in this crowd that may be expecting a dance as well, and I'd really rather not cause any drama. I am not.
You're not betrothed to them, right?
No, I'm betrothed to no one.
Then that's fine. The hoop and ball is all about fun and excitement. Besides, one dance isn't going to make anybody upset. But if you really don't want to, I understand.
No, I mean no offense by it. Trust me. And I just don't want to give anyone the wrong impression. I am feeling a bit of a loner tonight, I think. At least for the remainder of this festivity. I'm not sure I'm not in my element, if that makes sense.
I understand. I'm not one for crowds either. I'd much rather be, home with my books or something. But, it doesn't happen often, so it's good to...
No, I understand. I don't want to take any fun away from you on your first Chuppin ball.
Well, it's not my first. There was one 13 years ago when I was a child. But it's my first one as an adult.
Fair enough.
And,
There is. Go ahead.
Well, the few friends I have kind of, they say that part of the fun of a hoop and ball as an adult is getting to do adult things, and that includes dancing with an attractive person. So, yeah.
Oh my God, Corvus, just go get your man.
There was this whole plan that we were trying to make where we were going to convince Justin to run away to the Dust Sparrows and go see his love in her concert that's going on tonight.
You got
But
other
first, I'll
things
go
to do
watch
now.
you dance.
No, that's okay. We can cut away.
But I don't.
Very much like I
but
would be
I'm
at a
respectful,
party, which is like a
and I don't
fundraiser.
want to, force anything. I understand. But if you change your mind, you can find me. And in case you don't, that's okay too. But if you'd like to look me up afterwards, well, like I said, I work for my father. It's Deep Desert Marble Etching. You can find me there.
Deep Desert Marble Etching. Thank you. Yes, I will know precisely where to find you.
Wonderful. Enjoy your evening. I hope I get to see you again.
Enjoy yours as well. Please don't not dance just because I'm not doing it.
Well, to be honest, there's not many people with a vibe that I kind of dig. So
fair enough. I know the
You're
feeling.
special.
Okay. Well, bye. And thank you for introducing me to Book of Tales. That was amazing.
It was nothing.
And he kind of does a little bow to you and walks away, and kind of turns around a couple times as he walks away. But yeah. Great. So the time passes. The time for Justin's performance is coming up. Justin, you are found by a couple of organizing aides, and they usher you up to the stage. And you begin, and then it's time for you to begin your set.
Oh my God. Okay.
His hag superfan shows up again.
I will do one more perception check to see if, again, a certain someone is in the room with me.
I like how you are being like a certain someone. Like we don't all know
It's
who this
Renata, guys. It's Renata. All right. Just trying to play it cool. All right. Whatever.
Now,
I don't even care if she shows up or not.
Make a perception check. Because you are on stage alone and you can see the entirety of the crowd, you can do this with advantage.
Thank you.
As you roll a 6. Okay. Well,
yeah, and a 15.
A 15. Okay. It is a dense, packed crowd. People are like swarming the band stage, and people are like up near the front, kind of looking up at the main stage. Off to one side, leaning against a tent with her arms crossed, you do see Renata with a well-dressed Hade at her side.
Okay.
You see, on a 15, you see that she has something slung over her shoulder, a strap, and it looks like the neck of a guitar or a lute sticking up from behind it. And Hade seems to have a case strapped to her side, which looks very reminiscent of a flute case.
No kidding. Wow. Okay. Justin had like a lot of different plans based on who was going to show up or not. He is going to go with his most favorable plan. And he'll speak to the crowd and say, what does he say? He says, "Hello, everyone. If you don't know me, I am Justin Timberdrake."
Woo!
The crowd goes wild.
I would have preferred if it was just Corvus, just wooing.
It was.
Michael wasn't here for it, but Justin was introduced as a local hero
okay.
of the city.
All right, so everyone knows me. Okay.
Oh, yes.
I am from this town. In fact, I'm over from the Dust Barrow.
There's clapping
didn't think
and
I would-
shouting.
I didn't think I would ever find myself here in the palace. And from when I left to here to now, I've made so many mistakes and so many regrets. And to start off my set, I'm going to sing an apology song. Because I fucked up, and I fucked up bad. And maybe it won't fix anything, but I would regret not trying. I call this song "The Boy Who Shot Himself in the Foot."
I'm dead.
And there's
Get dead, bro.
clapping. Go ahead,
Is all this giant above all the fountains?
make a performance check with advantage. Yeah, he's on stage at the center stage. He's inside the ring, so yes, it's being fountain cast.
Oh my
Wow!
God! Wait!
No!
Wow!
Bardic inspiration yourself. Woo! Says Corvus.
Hold up! Wait! I think I have luck. Does my character have luck? Oh my God! Yes, my character has luck. So can I roll a luck point?
Yeah, you can reroll.
A cleric
kidding
appears
me?
from the wild
Hey,
and
guys.
says, "Guidance, my
Oh
child.
my God!
Wow.
All
I
right.
can't let you fail
Can I
this."
say-
If you nat one again, I will die.
The first strum breaks a string.
The
You try
thing with
again,
Beard. Oh, this is all Corvus's fault.
and you move
Oh,
on.
wow.
13. Wait. Can I use another luck point?
Yeah,
This song's really special to me.
you can use another luck point.
Try hard on this. All right.
That's a 15.
Oh my God.
Increments of 2.
Let me use my last. Let me
Yeah.
use my last.
How
luck
many luck points
point.
here? How many songs are you gonna play tonight?
Okay.
Hey,
18.
He's just trying to roll above a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. You're like tuning.
It's gonna
Wait,
happen,
wait,
but-
tuning. Wait, wait.
You
Tuning.
strum the first note, and it
Oh,
feels like
Wow.
a string is going to break, but you see something magically like re-strings your guitar, and you feel a voice over your shoulder, or you hear a voice over your shoulder. "This is your chance, my boy. I say, do it up right." And you launch into the performance of your life in front of your entire home city, with an amazing opening number. The crowd goes wild and receives it, which leads into the next song and the next song, each building on until the final song, which when you close it out, everybody erupts in applause and hoots and hollers. Go ahead, make a perception check for me, Justin, at the end of your set as you take your final bow and walk off the stage.
I do want to add that the first song is Justin's original song,
Mhm.
and the other songs following. Oh, Jesus, man, eight on perception. The remaining songs I played are, oldie crowd favorites that people can get behind.
Excellent.
Equivalent to like someone playing, I don't know, "Don't Stop Believing."
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba.
Ba,
Yeah.
ba, ba.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah,
Furthermore, on the first song, I will say this: if anyone gets a chance to listen to "The Boy Who Blocked His Own Shot" by Brand New, and you read those lyrics, those would be almost the same sort of vibe that he's going for in his
okay.
"I'm Sorry I Fucked Up" song.
Okay.
Throwing it out there.
Very cool. Thank you. So, you finish your set. The crowd goes well as you scan it into the crowd, and there's too much jumping and clapping, and you can't make out where Renata or Hade might have gone to if they're still there. So you descend to the back, and the next group goes up, and the dancing continues. It gets to be about an hour before midnight. And one of the Raja's aides finds you all and asks.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What?
After my performance, I would have ran up to Renata.
You couldn't find her.
Yeah, God. All right.
That's what the perception check was. You only rolled an 8.
I know, but you didn't say anything.
I absolutely
Because
did.
you didn't see anything.
I said the crowd was too wild. You couldn't see Renata anywhere.
Okay. I must have missed that. My apologies.
All right.
I feel like Justin would ask people
Hi, Steve.
close to where she was last spotted if they had seen her.
Sure. Go ahead. Make an investigation check.
"21."
A couple people say, "Oh, yeah, she left about halfway through. She was here with her friend. They were listening. They kind of watched you for a little while, and then about halfway through your set, they left. I'm not sure where they went."
Right. In the name of love, Justin, thinking he knows where they are going, where Renata is going, will leave the party and head to the Dust Barrel.
Okay.
Oh,
So you
Is that our-
head off to the dust barrel.
is that our cue? Do we see him leave?
No. Well, you can make perception checks.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna try to meet up with Ozo and Solar to see if we were gonna follow this kid and see if he's going to the Dust Barrows.
I think
I
Ozo's
think
ready to leave the party, but Ozo and
think
Solomon are at a bar still.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just like in a bar adjacent to the square and missed the entire set.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, Corvus was there. He was going, woo!
Yeah. Well, Corbus, you see Justin go in the crowd. You see him talk to somebody and then kind of scamper off in a direction.
I follow.
Okay. The two of you head towards the dust barrel.
I don't know if I'd let him.
Do you catch up to him, or do you stay behind him?
I stay behind him for now. Keep an eye on him.
Cool. After about 25 minutes of chasing him, it is obvious he is going to the dust barrel where you know he's been exiled from on pain of death.
Okay, so before he crosses the threshold into the dust barrels, I'm going to be like, hey, Justin, wait a second.
I stop short of crossing over that imaginary line in the sand.
anime style, close up of his foot going.
Yeah, you're about
That's
you're
yours.
about 5 minutes out from the dust barrel when this happens.
Oh well, that's less exciting than the
Yeah.
literal border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes you about 25 minutes to realize that that's where he's heading.
Okay, Justin, what you doing?
I grab Corvus by both shoulders and say, "She's here. She heard my song. I have to find out what she thought, what she thinks."
I mean, that was a great set, but
Thank you. I heard you, by the way. Thank you, man.
well, I mean, yeah, I was gonna watch you perform, of course. You did great, but I'm also kind of worried you're gonna get stabbed if you come in here alone. So, like, let's talk about it.
Yeah, but it's a hoop and ball. They'll keep the peace on hoop and ball.
Really?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Cause a scene of violence?
I mean, Corvus is now going to look around and see how much of the Hoop and Ball's festivities have spilled over into the Dust Barrow.
Make a perception check. So you can see like this is not like a main or it's a main thoroughfare, but people are like going to and fro, all excited. You hear people talking about, going to the stage. There is apparently you overhear there is a stage in the Dust Barrow, and that's where most of the Dust Barrow folk are attending their hoop and ball or their experience of the hoop and ball. But that doesn't really tell you whether or not the Drake Hunters would fulfill their threat or not.
Yeah, no, mostly it's about, are they really gonna feel the need to uphold the peace in the Dust Barrow if we're on the fringes of the celebration? And where are you hoping to find Renata?
You hear that music in that direction.
Okay, would you like to at least to have a disguise while we're through here, until we know it's safe? Or are you trying to just pull
No.
a Justin?
Show me what you got. Do you have a masquerade mask?
I mean, you can wear this one. Corvus will pull off his Raven mask that I've had
But
on
he
all
doesn't
night.
have it because it was at the jeweler.
It's different
The
masks.
one that came with the costume I'm wearing.
Ah, okay.
Or I don't really have my bag of like tricks with me, I don't think. So I think that's the only thing I can offer you. Like, I'll be fine. And if I need to, I can. I mean, I'm wearing this, so I guess everyone's going to know what I look like. But here, put this on if you need.
I take the mask, I put it on, and I say, "Let's go."
All right.
And turn around and start going.
Okay. You cross into the Dust Barrow, and indeed it is full of people chatting. There's that smell, there's music, you can hear it, you're following your way. I need Justin to roll me a luck check, please.
Knowing my luck tonight. 11.
Okay. You make it to the music area. There's a small little stage there. There's like a couple of like older men up there playing a fiddle and kind of a drum set. So it's like a fiddle drum kind of thing going on. It's very like dancey, thumpy, line dancey kind of vibe. And people are dancing to it. Both of you make perception checks. 16 from Corvus.
That's my number tonight. Wow.
Cool.
6 for Justin.
Corvus, you see the familiar towering figure of Quick to Ire, that massive feline, who is very violent. standing on the far side with his head down, talking to a woman who, from the back, you do recognize as Renata. And they seem to be having a heated discussion of some kind. You also see sitting on a table other that, like, right in the area where they are, other members of the Drake Hunters.
If I tell Justin to like hang back for a second, am I in maybe a place where I could find a spot nearby to eavesdrop? Do a little. I mean, I realize I'm wearing some like elaborate drip, so my stealth is probably at a disadvantage.
You both are in much finer attire here than anyone else in the immediate area, so you'll be noticed most likely. But you can always attempt to sneak around.
I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna slow, like, put a hand on Justin for a second. But like, hang on. I see the whole gang over there. How do you want to proceed? I'm gonna go check it out first. They're gonna notice us, but I did think, if I needed to ditch the costume, I've got some basic attire underneath. I could sort of try to go rogue, so to speak, but I'd have to change, and that might take a minute. And I honestly don't trust walking away from you in this situation, so I'd prefer to keep eyes right here.
No. I'm glad you're here. You make a great wingman.
That'll make something pallbearer, probably.
Is there a spot in this room where I can be in direct line of sight of Renata?
I mean, it's an open plaza, so.
Okay.
If you want, I could try to make an introduction and see how keen they would be on you being here before you, show face.
Do I have something?
Mike, can you bring your mic a little closer to your mouth? Thank you.
You're a sound guy, not a lighting guy. Quit it. I mean, a lighting guy, not a sound guy. Dang it.
I don't. Sure. No. Why am I waiting? Let's just do this.
What is this?
Actually,
Could you
one more
you wanna let
thing,
me?
if I may. Now that Corvus has pointed out Renata to me, if I may do an insight check to or perception, just to see how she's looking, if she's looking distraught, happy, sad.
Well, after Corvus points her out, her back is to you,
Okay.
So it'd be hard
So
to
if I may circle around.
I mean, she is on the other side, so you would have to get super close to see her face.
Okay.
She's not in the middle of the plaza. She's on the other side of the plaza, at a table against a wall with her companions.
I look at Corvus, and in my most emo romantic ways, I say, "The stars are in our favor." And I walk over to Renata.
I don't think that's true, but okay, I'm here.
Are you going with him?
Of course.
Okay, so you walk over, and the first person to see you is, why don't you go ahead and roll me a D6, Justin.
A death save.
4.
4. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it quick to hire?
No.
Yeah, Quick to Ire is the one who spots you, because
Now, does he recognize me with the mask on?
that's a good question. We're gonna find out. Let's see. Does he recognize you? He's going to make an insight check, which is not something he's particularly good at, so that's nice.
I have a feeling this masked person is walking with some strong Justin Timberlake energy, though. So
he sees you approach, but he doesn't know who you are. But because you are masked, he is suspicious because he can tell that you're walking like right towards him and towards their group. And he kind of like says something to Renata and nudges Rhymes in the dark, who's kind of sitting on the table next to him. While Jamal just kind of is like looking off in another direction, and upon hearing it kind of turns. Renata turns around and sees you and definitely recognizes the clothing. And she just stands and puts her hand on to Quick's bicep and waits for you to approach. You get about 5 feet away. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Okay, now if I can do an insight check.
I'm close enough.
Body language.
Yeah,
and-
make an insight check.
I think the tone was pretty insightful.
She's pissed.
terribly
Yeah.
tonight.
She is pissed
don't
at
say.
you.
She's probably pissed at me. I promised her I wouldn't bring you back here, and here I am.
So Justin is caught off guard by her tone and her fighting words, so to speak. And he'll say, sorry, takes off the mask. I'm just here to...
You see Quick immediately like flexes his arms, like now he knows what's going on, because he's not the smartest bulb in the drawer.
He's not.
But like Renata's got her hand on his bicep, being like, "Hold on."
that you'll be performing tonight, and I did...
I'm sorry, you cut in and out. Can you say that again?
Sorry. You told me that you were performing tonight, and I didn't want to miss that.
We performed first thing this evening.
Justin just sort of sighs. Whew. Okay. How did it go?
Fine. What do you want?
You guys were great. I performed as well.
Yeah,
think.
we saw you were fountain cast all over the place.
And it was like Justin's feeling all eyes on him.
Yeah,
which normally-
people in the crowd are starting to like turn and pay attention because they're hearing her be loud.
Oh god, Corvus is like, "Fuck, what have I done?"
Well, that song is for you.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I heard it. Look, paying money and a cute little song doesn't make things ready. Do you not understand that it takes time? What part of that doesn't get through your thick skull? You're so egocentric that you think these small things, these small little motions are going to solve all the problems right away. What's wrong with you, Justin? Are you so self-obsessed you can't understand other people's feelings? Really?
Justin, knowing that Hade was there too, Justin will look at her and see if she gives off any... Well, I'm just going to insight Hade.
Yeah, inside Hade.
To see if maybe this was different from what they talked about. Oh my god. Oh.
Hade is hard to read. She's always been hard to read.
Yeah.
Oh no!
But you're pretty sure that but you're pretty sure you see a sparkle behind Hade's eyes. That's like, yeah, keep going. You're in a great spot.
Oof. Yep, that can't go wrong.
No. It's going to be great.
Trying to figure out how Corvus can help.
Justin just feels incredibly cold. He feels the coldness in this space, and he'll take a step back, and he'll say, "I'll leave."
Good. And this time, don't come back. Hade already told me you broke the exile once, and now you break it again like the next day. You're not to come back here. I don't want to see you. This is not your home anymore.
So I'm trying to think, could Justin do? No, he's fucked. Yeah, Justin turns around and just starts walking away.
Okay. You turn around and walk away, Corvus.
Corvus is going to make a bold decision here, given that he's already meddled in this relationship once. And say, Renata, if I may, I don't know if he gets it and how long it takes to forgive. But I think maybe he is trying in the way that the only way he knows how. I'm not saying you have to forgive him. But I think that this new Justin is trying to be better, even against their own maybe natural intentions of better than whoever they were before. I've been with them long enough now. I feel like maybe I know at least a little bit, for what it's worth. Y'all have a good night.
She looks at you. It's Corvus, right?
Yeah. Sorry for letting him back in. He was determined to see you, and I wanted to make sure he wouldn't die the moment he stepped in here.
Yeah, you're the one who negotiated the peace in the first place.
Yeah.
You seem like you're a smart person. I want
Corvus
you to
sort of
know
shrugged.
that the exile applies specifically to Justin. Not that we're fond of you all either, because you helped him. But it'd be nice if he really wants to make things up, then he's got to put in the work. And I don't mean a few hours writing a song or trying to bribe us with cash. You seem like you have some emotional intelligence to you. So if he's really changing and growing, and try to help him figure that out. Because I think you're right. I don't think he gets it. Now you have fun.
Thanks. I'm not going to overstay our welcome, but thank you for the insight. I hope your performance went well.
And she just kind of nods. Make an insight check as you turn around to follow after Justin Corvus.
16, my number.
Excellent.
Woo.
On a 16, you see that, or what you read, Renata's conflicted. She wants to stick to her guns, and she is legitimately pissed, but there's something there that is conflicted. Quick to ire is like a second away from bolting after Justin to like pound him into the ground. Like he's just got that tense body of like someone who's ready to run. Hade kind of, you watch as she puts her hand to Renata's shoulder and kind of pats it and gives a little squeeze. Seems like there's a closeness there. Jamal, the kind of blue-skinned Elementex. You see lightning dance across his eyes, in kind of a he's down for a scrap. Like, he's not going to start one, but he's down for one. And Rhymes in the dark, the other feline in the group, is kind of in the back, kind of looking towards Renata, and then back to where Justin has left, kind of like figuring out what he's supposed to do.
Sorry for the yawn. Yeah, Corvus is gonna, after taking a quick read of this, and mostly to kind of see if, as soon as I turn my back, if we're gonna be trampled on and beaten down, is gonna try to catch up to Justin.
Yeah. You both you catch up to him and exit the plaza on the far side and begin heading back to.
I'm looking up at the stars as Corvus catches up to me, and I say, I read this wrong. You see there? And I point to the, like, some super bright star. It's like, that's the planet, blah, blah, blah. It's in retrograde.
Is he right?
That.
Make an insight check.
I don't know if I know anything about stars. We'll try it. Ooh, interesting. 16, still my number.
That makes sense. Totally checks out.
Well, because of reliable talent, it is not a natural one. It is a 16.
Exactly. I keep rolling the same thing.
On a 16, he's covering.
Hey, man, listen. I don't know if astrology is really your strong suit here. It's okay. We read these things wrong sometimes. Listen, this is the second time I've left a final word with Renata after a failed attempt at reconciliation. And I think I picked up on something, all right? All is not lost, but you are a long way from getting it back. Not saying you shouldn't try. And for what it's worth, I tried to put in a good word for you. She's still pissed. And I think she has every right to be. There's got to be some other way, with time, to win back that trust. I don't think that is impossible. I do think we have to pick a different method, though. And you know what? Perhaps what we've done is at least a toe in the door. But a quick solution is not the way to solve this, is what I'm gathering. And maybe this isn't really encouraging to hear right now, so I'm sure you feel pretty low. But that, I think, is a good sign that you do want to fix this, don't you? This is not just some way to patch your bruised ego, right?
Justin, as they're walking and he asks that question, they walk a little bit more in silence before Justin answers. Thank you, Corvus. You're, like I said, you're a good wingman. And I know we butt heads, but glad I have you in my corner. Yeah, I really messed up here. And maybe that's the way things are going to stay, because I don't think we're coming back here. I think our journey takes us somewhere else now.
I'm afraid you're right. And I know that it would be nice to fix this before we leave. I don't think she's ready for that. But I also don't I don't think she wants to hate you forever.
That's some solace. I thought I, had the best hand, threw the cards at the table. I thought I would win, but I lost big and
Hey.
gambled everything.
I want you to be careful here. This does sound a little bit more like you're worried about your loss than trying to maybe understand why she's so mad at you. Does that make sense?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I think she's hurting too, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's nothing like those love songs we hear. It's never that easy.
No, I don't think it is. And Corvus is actually going to sort of trail off here for a minute because he's going to have a bit of an introspective moment himself about what it means to forgive someone. Because he is trying to sort of, he's seeing his friend in pain here, obviously. And he does wish that this could be reconciled, but he's trying to also think about what it means for Renata to truly forgive Justin.
And as you both walk back thinking about these deep thoughts heading towards the palace, that's where we're going to take a break. We're going to take a really quick 5-minute break, and then we will come back to see what else happens at the Hoopin' Ball.
Welcome to the Hoopin' Ball on tonight's episode of As the Hoopin' Turns.
Indeed. Oh, geez. What's going on? Oh, geez. Sorry. Everything just went crazy. Well, we're going to be right back in 5 minutes. So thank you all so much, and we'll be right back. everyone. We are back. Thanks for sticking with us. Thank you, I've got it. And I saw JT Travis in here as well. So thank you for Pikachu's, J Travis Cooper. Yeah. So picking back up, Corvus and Justin returning to the palace and the festivities there. Meanwhile, while they are gone, is there anything that the rest of you are getting up to? Ozo and Selenar are drinking in a tent. Andra and Lunine are in the VIP section having a nosh. Is there anything else that you all are engaging in? There's dancing, there's games, there's all kinds of stuff.
Festivals in Selenar's home mean communal dancing and stuff, so he's trying to convince, after several beers, trying to convince Ozo to come out and dance with the crowd.
Ozo
we could
refuses politely.
We can play that scene in a minute here, but
Wow, that's
Ozo
that's the
refuses
scene.
politely.
That does not prohibit Selenar from joining in the dancing.
Maybe if someone notices Ozo denying and comes up and is like, "Come join us," he'd be like, "All right." Which I've gotten in trouble with this before, but
no,
But it's a festival.
A Feline woman comes up to you as you are like obviously like having this discussion with Ozo, and they're just stonewalling you. This Feline woman comes up and says, "Excuse me, sir. Would you be the Selenar from the Heroes of the Dead Ringers?"
it is true.
Ah,
And you are?
I am Folded Cloth on the Patio.
Very descriptive
I'm screaming.
name.
That is a great name.
Thank you.
That is a great name.
Thank you.
I love all their names so much.
It is a pleasure to meet you, one of the heroes of Medinet. I couldn't help but overhear you and your valiant friend here having a disagreement about dancing. Would you like to join me in a round of the fast step?
Oh, I certainly plan to join the crowd. Ozo, will you at least agree to keep me out of trouble? I don't even wait for an answer.
You go off. You go off with Folded Cloth on the patio.
We'll be here.
Yeah.
Selenar's he's into being part of the festivities, so.
Yeah, she whips you into the dance floor, and it's kind of like a group line thing at first. It's pretty easy to pick up the steps as you go. And she's smiling at you the whole time, and there's like a moment where you like spin and twirl and like partner up a little bit, and there's all these kinds of fun hip shaking moments, and it's a good time. It's lively and fun. The Elven festivities back in the Verdentious Causeway aren't like this. They exist, they happen, but they aren't as straight outpourings of emotions. They're a little more reserved.
And I also imagine there are far fewer, like this is a huge amount of people compared to what I have ever partied with.
Yeah, like maybe if you went to Tiri Ethal for a festival or something, it would be kind of akin to this. But you haven't been, you're not sure. Certainly much larger than your home village. But it is a vibrant, exciting city, and certainly the drinks have helped, loosen you up a little bit. And you are just inundated by partners asking for the next dance. You become very popular on the dance floor for the next while here.
All right. He's keeping in mind the last time Selenar went off by himself in Cliffside. it didn't work out so well. So he's always kind of got a little bit of caution in his mind, which he probably wouldn't have had at the beginning of this game. But
Mhm.
he's trying to kind of capture a little bit of his free-spiritedness in this party.
Yeah, make an insight check for me, just on the general vibe. Make a vibe check.
The die hovered on the nat 20 and then fell to the 2.
I saw.
On a 10, you don't get any sense of like aggression or like ill intent or anything. It's just sort of a party and everybody's having a good time.
Selenar's into it.
Yeah. Lunine and Andra, anything you two are up to in the VIP lounge?
I think just watching whatever the current performance is and enjoying some food on skewers.
Excellent. After about an hour or so, Corvus and Justin return to the VIP area.
Where did you guys go?
Justin looks like that.
Where
Yeah,
have you
Elf-
been? Did you see
Um,
any
Well,
fun like
Elf-
side performances? Anything exciting out
Not-
there?
Yeah,
No, we were
not
too
wanting
late.
to kill the vibes. Justin will say, "Oh, we just went out for a stroll, went out on the streets. Freaking awesome time out there. If you guys get a chance, you should go."
Corpus is just gonna nod. Yeah, it's crazy how much of the city is celebrating right now. Even, yep.
I look at Corvus, and with my eyes, I say to him, "The fuck, dude? Like, try harder."
Sorry. Where is Selenar? No, no one's here. Just me and Justin. That's strange.
No,
Uh,
Lunine and Andra are listening to you give this wonderful
I'm asking
explanation.
the group, where is Selenar? Sorry, that was me like being like, yeah, sorry. Where's Selenar?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since Book of Tales was performing.
Oh, that was a while ago, huh?
He's an adult.
Yeah, no, he is. And then like, yeah, he is. He's probably fine alone.
We just
I'm
hear
gonna go out.
Selenar screaming in the
No,
direction of
Corvus
the
is like,
dancing.
last time he went out alone, he was kidnapped.
I do think this is obviously out of character, but Ozo is not with you either. So
Where is Ozo?
Also true.
Also, where's Amber?
Oh.
Yeah, two of
I'll
your
make it
Whiskey
bed.
go through my nose. Thanks for that.
two of your party are absent at this moment.
No one knows where they went, huh? Oh, we do
Not
this
a clue.
lot, don't we? What are y'all
Yeah.
doing here?
The skewers are delicious.
Okay, well, I guess I should have some skewers and a drink, but then I'm gonna go, just see if Selenar and Ozo are, I don't know, dancing or something.
Everybody in the VIP
weird.
area make a perception check.
You make a perception check. I'm just kidding. I cannot make this up. I have rolled a 16 and a 20 3 or 4 times tonight.
Justin rolled a 6.
And you've
Ju-
rolled a 6 probably 3 or 4 times tonight.
Yeah.
Justin is kind of like in his own little world, like replaying everything that happened to him. Andra and Corvus are kind of like looking around. Andra, out of sheer curiosity, Corvus has like a way to get out of this situation. And this is when you both see Selenar in like a little group of people who are like dancing, because like there's these little like circles of people who are all holding hands and dancing around. And it's like one of those like da 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 kind of moments. And you see Selenar.
also doing anyone who's dancing with Selenar, he's like doing the dancing fairy light druid craft cantrip thing like over people. It's just as like a party trick. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, they're going
Hey,
crazy.
look, I think I found him.
And you see Selenar kind of and then kind of dance away back into the crowd with his group.
All right, that was unexpected, but he is doing fine. Okay,
He
now it's just
seems
Ozo.
like he's having a great
That-
time.
Looks
You're worrying too much,
actually.
Corvus.
probably.
Do I
I'm
notice
actually-
everyone standing on the stage looking?
Well, they're in the VIP area, not on the stage.
Oh, okay.
We're just all on stage, not performing.
I'm like
"We're all
envisioning,
friends!"
I'm envisioning like the panel of parents at like junior prom, just like
Leave
sitting
room
there.
for one of your gods.
12 rule.
Make a perception check at disadvantage because you are in the midst of dancing.
Oh yeah, totally not paying attention. Here you go.
Not bad, actually.
A 14.
On a 14, you register the VIP area, and you're pretty sure you see one of your friends up in there. But, you're having a good time.
I might take a second glance. Do I notice who it is?
Yeah.
Like, do I recognize anybody?
On a 14? No.
Yeah. Lunine's got branches grown out of his head. He's hard to miss.
That's fair.
Message, Ludine, get out here. This is a great time. These people are amazing. And then just keep going.
Justin,
really
for
impressed
one,
with the letter.
will join in on the dancing. He needs an escape, so
Yeah.
dancing looks to be just that.
All right. Justin hops the fence and goes down into the crowd to dance. You are immediately absorbed by whatever group you join. You are a hero of the realm and a performer of the evening, so you are welcomed in.
And he still looks like that, just staring blankly into the crowd. Corvus is like, oh, don't worry about him. Well, y'all should have fun. I'm gonna go see if I can find Ozo.
Make an investigation check to find Oza.
Great. What little clues might they have left me? Okay, I didn't roll a 16 for once, but
On a 14, there's no trail to be done. You just kind of go around looking in like every tent you can find. It gets to be about midnight as you are searching for Ozo. And around the same time, all of you are found by various aides of the Raja and asked, the Raja is going to make a midnight proclamation. Would you be so kind as to get into your adventuring gear to show off the imposing cutting figures you all make upon the battlefield?
I have to say,
Lunine just summons his
Selenar just
armor on right
laughs.
then and there.
while that is certainly a more comfortable attire, as it is something I normally wear, the exhibitionism is a bit odd for some of us, I think.
Okay, well, you don't have to. It was just a request.
We'll poll the group. I don't want to disappoint the Rasha. Sorry. I bow awkwardly.
They acknowledge. You all kind of get together, and you can conduct your poll on the group.
What are we doing? We
Lunine's
Change
already
clothes.
wearing his armor.
fair enough.
I don't think my mage armor fits over this outfit, although maybe it adapts. I don't
I
know.
think the idea is that we could change out of this costume.
Here on the plaza?
That
No, I
seems
think that-
silly.
I think the palace is nearby. No.
Yeah, you're right outside the
Sure.
palace. You can go back to your rooms and change if you
we
want.
sleep here. This is our home. Sort of. Listen, I don't mind. I just, I think we all have to do it, or we don't, kind of thing. It'd be odd, perhaps, if only one of us doesn't go. And just, despite feeling awkward about it, sure, I'll just keep my mask on. Perhaps. Kind of wish I had my real mask.
Okay,
Maybe I got a spare in my bag.
so
You were
you
literally a shape changer.
Yeah, but it's all about the appearance. The mask
You
is
are
his image.
literally. I don't know, shape change into a bird thing.
Change into a bird. We haven't yet tested the waters of my face becoming resembling the inanimate objects, but I'm
Then
happy to
go
there.
test it in the bathroom.
Bird is not inanimate.
Yeah, birds
But like
birds are definitely animated.
Bird-shaped thing. I actually, I'd have to look up the rules. I don't know if changing into animals is. I think that's against the law.
Change into a kenku.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say
Oh,
there
you
are bird
could
folk.
do that. You're right. Well, that's interesting.
Where's the corner to this duvet?
So
Put the Raven mask on.
all eschewing the change into the into your adventuring gear, the Raja nods and says, "That's fine. I was just hoping you would want to show off for the fireworks, but that's okay. Certainly."
I mean, I can make sparkly things in the air if that helps.
Did we all vote
Oh,
no?
no.
Is that what happened?
The fireworks are more than enough. You continue to enjoy yourselves in the VIP area. It's totally
His
fine.
costume is far more impressive than my adventuring gear, anyway.
Well, thank you.
Certainly
You're very-
much-
My
Yeah, very nice. Sorry, we didn't mean any disrespect. to you,
no,
of
no,
course.
no, 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 no. My tailors are extremely well done at their job. I was just thinking you might want to show off how tough you all look, but it's okay. Don't worry
Jared
about
was
It's
trying to
not
tell
really
us
our
that you're gonna get
vibe.
attacked right now.
it. You are all fine. It's okay. I will.
Brandish your weapons for me right now.
I will make my midnight speech. The fireworks will go off, and the party will begin to wind down. It will be wonderful.
We can certainly be in your presence if you wish for your midnight speech. How was that as a compromise?
If you wish, you do not have to.
I think that's fine. This is you went through the trouble to throw this for us. After all, I know this party is probably a big deal for you. It's your first hoop and ball of your reign. That's the least we can do. But maybe just not raiding on stage anymore.
If you do not want to be on stage, you do not have to be. It's all right. It's okay. I appreciate that you indulged me the first time around.
Well, thank you very much for all of tonight.
Of course.
Yes, your people are very welcoming.
Yes, we here
Everyone's enjoying the party.
love our heroes and our neighbors. We are all Madanat. And tonight we celebrate that because you have proven once again that together Madanat survives anything.
Well,
With
we-
the aid of such good friends, of course.
we are happy to be part of Madanat now. We will gladly stand by you come midnight and beyond.
Well, thank you.
I mean, if anyone's too lazy to change, I can cast a 5-foot illusion on you, as long as I suppose it only works for the short people here.
I think we can remain in our clothing and just stand by.
Of course, show yourselves off. Well, I must go make the final preparations, and then we will have the fireworks at the end. Yes?
Yes.
Selenar he's not going to change, but he will go up and grab his, imagine he left his staff and stuff. I'm just saying I'm going to go get my druidic focus in case.
Okay. So you grab your staff.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Jared's mental note, he left his druidic focus.
Yep, too late now.
By the time you return, it seems like savory dishes have kind of retired, and dessert dishes are being passed around. Like sugared nuts and spiced nuts, and like little dough balls drenched in honey and syrups, and all kinds of tasty little cakeys, and these like crepe-like rolls of pastry that's stuffed with like cream and fruit, all like in mini versions, so they're little canapé style dessert things, all very, very tasty. Midnight comes around, and the Raja steps out onto stage once again. My fellow Madanantians, this hoop and ball, my very first, has been a success, a resounding success. And the crowd goes wild. Woo! We have had amazing performances all throughout the city, with everyone from Marble Rising to the Dust Barrows enjoying themselves as one people. And more cheering. Tonight, we have taken the time to dance, to sing, to eat, to drink. More cheering. And tonight, we know that we are united with one cause, with one people, Madanat. And woo! More cheers. And now, as my final gift to you before the close of the night, as you enjoy your sweets and your pastries and your last glass of wine, and there's a ripple of laughter. Behold, the lights of the sky, and fireworks begin to launch into the sky, bursting, and the crowd oohs, ahs, lighting up. And the fireworks display blasting colors across the crowd, rainbows, whizzing noises, and everything. It goes on for a good 20 minutes. The final, or the finale, I suppose, of the fireworks is a massive launch of like a wall of fireworks that all shoot off and create a canopy over the main plaza here in Marble Rising. And then it seems that some of the fireworks are enchanted, as after the initial burst, they go together and they form a three-dimensional representation of the city of Madanat, kind of spinning in the air before finally dispersing in a shower of sparks and multicolored light. The final canapes are brought around, and suddenly there is a loud, shuddering shriek across the sky as the crowd looks up and looks around, and these streaks of color that were not part of the fireworks begin to crash against something. Strange, wild noises begin to overpower the crowd, as it seems a dome of some kind over the city, as these colorful streaks crashing into it and scratching across it. In the center of the dancing plaza, cracks begin to appear in midair. Multicolored cracks, like lightning bolts that stay floating, cracking through. Massive talons curl around the crack and begin to pull it open. Slowly pulling out, a massive form pushes its way through into the main plaza. It is huge. It is massive, easily 20, 25 feet tall. It has a massive crest of red spines erupting from its sickly, tallow-colored flesh. You can see that flesh is stretched taut over a tight frame, with small spines and armor plating appearing across 4 arms and shoulders. Massive insect-like pincers and tusks erupt from a fanged maw that drips a constant trail of smoking acid. As it steps through, a long, slender, spiked tail swishes from side to side like that of a coiled snake ready to strike. The crowd screams and flees, rushing away as the massive head turned, and an eerie, unearthly scream echoes across Marble Rising. You can see on the body that there are massive, massive sutures and stitches, as though the various arms are stitched on and the head is stitched on and applied. You see that guards appear and begin to surround the creature and throw their spears and their halberds towards it, striking true. Most of them bounce off, but a couple find purchase. And the first strike to cause it pain, it induces this howling rage, this unearthly shriek. Everyone within 20 feet, 30 feet of the creature grasps their head and reels in pain, and the creature begins to slough through the guards, talons raking a dozen at a time, tail swishing, taking out another, just one after the other, going deep into the crowd of guards surrounding it. You can see that this creature is violent and just tearing into the crowd. What do you all do?
How far
Also-
away is it?
Gonna go punch.
It's in the main plaza. You guys are probably a few hundred feet away from it.
Oh, run.
I mean, now I
hundred.
wish I had put my armor on.
So you all,
Ozo is gonna make their way toward the monster. On the way, gonna like patch up, watch out for anybody that can take a quick patch up or help them out of the rubble or whatever.
yeah, the crowd of civilians seems to have like pulled away and left for the most part. So it is mostly in this illuminated plaza. It's mostly like a group of guards that are around it, and you can see that the creature is just like randomly like slashing through them. You
Is
all
it coming towards us?
it's not actively like pursuing you directly, but it is like moving. The crack in the air behind it has closed up.
I think Corvus is useless without any of his weapons or armor, and maybe he would have taken an opportunity when this thing started to show signs of aggression to like run, go get his shit. Because
I
I don't
mean-
know what I can do without it.
I mean, you can, but it's a good 5 minutes to your quarters.
Oh yeah.
Like the palace is huge.
Yeah, we're
Grab
not
some
that
guard's
close.
weapon. There's a short sword in there somewhere.
But you are
You could also just ask, or if you need a like stabby weapon, I have my silvered short sword I can give you.
Matt is muted.
Oh yeah, you wore your swords tonight. I mean, I would have had my dagger on me, but I don't think I strapped my sword to me.
I mean, Lunino just kind of has his shit on him at all times.
Yeah, Taylor did say he's got his gear on him.
Yeah.
Before.
Fair. I mean, I'll take an extra sword, sure. A bow would be nice.
I have a
So-
longbow.
all right. As you are having this discussion, as you are racing towards the makeshift battlefield below, you can hear people screaming and shouting as they try to flee from this horrifying creature. And you all, one by one, begin to come down the steps and head towards the thing. Idea clutching your robes, Andra, Corvus and Lunine discussing the probability of what weapons can be found. And you can see that the guards are fighting this thing. They have a variety of weapons upon them. It's possible you could pick something up if you need it. But it is it is crushing its way through guards. There's a handful around it now. And you run down the steps towards the thing. You get about 60 feet away from it as it just lays out another guard with its massive tail.
We're 60 feet away now.
You're 60 feet away, or approximately.
The
60
second
feet away.
the second that I think I'm within 100 feet, Selenar is putting a lightning bolt at its chest.
Okay, and
Andra's throwing magic missiles at it.
okay, great. Launch those 2 spells.
Justin would also like to throw a
Casting to
spell.
level 4 because fuck this thing.
A lot of dice just appeared on my character sheet now. Very good. Very nice.
It needs to make a DC 16 Dex save against a giant beam of lightning arcing overhead.
It
towards the
does
chest.
succeed on the throw. The body is thin and like the stretched over skeletal bones, so it's not so much that it like dodges necessarily as that it's just like bending down and attacking things lower to the ground. So you kind of shoot over it. It misses the initial impact.
It still takes half damage on
Yep.
failed save.
Yep. So it takes 14 of that.
Sure, that's like 5% of its health.
And it does take
This is where the health bar appears.
It does take the 11 damage from the magic missiles. And Justin, did you say you were launching something as you were running down?
Yeah, please. I will launch my shatter spell, feedback. It's a con 15 saving throw.
What's the area of effect of that?
60-foot range, 10-foot area.
Okay, great. So you just managed to get in range and you launch it. Go ahead. Roll that. Okay. This thundering echo appears. You center it right on the creature so as to not harm anybody else. And it seems to take some damage from that. But it is just roaring in its rage or whatever it is currently doing. You get within 60 feet. And it picks up a guard and bites it with its jaws and swallows it down, instantly killing it. And you can see that the damage that was done by your spells begins to stitch up as new stitches appear over the damaged flesh. All of you are now aware that it has some form of regenerative abilities.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's not great.
No.
As you get to the bottom of these stairs and you are within 60 feet of it, I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Have I procured a bow from anyone? Are there guards nearby?
Most of the guards are down facing the creature.
Are they dead?
The worst thing to roll
Can
in that one.
I make a perception check and see if I could
Is it
see a
against
short bow on
frightened?
the ground somewhere
Yeah,
as
just
we're running?
just beat a 10.
Andra would have also put on
23.
made an attempt
Yep.
to put her mage armor.
Yeah,
over her
there's a
fancy
short
clothes.
bow on the ground about 15, 20 feet from the creature, hanging out of the grip of a dead guard's arm.
Amazing.
Okay, so
I mean, not amazing. For him,
saving
sorry.
saving throw results. Andra, you are frightened.
Yo, I have
Selenar,
advantage against frightened condition.
great. You still rolled a 14, so you're frightened.
Oh, fair.
I looked at that immediately and was like, oh no.
And
Lunine, you are not frightened. Selenar, you are frightened. Corvus, you are not frightened. Ozo, you are frightened. And Justin, did you roll? Justin with a 9,
Yeah,
you are frightened. So some of you are frightened. As getting up to this creature, you see how terrifying it absolutely is. As you get within 60 feet of it at the bottom of these stairs. And coming now into contact with the pure aura of this thing, seeing what these guards are up against, seeing this horrible maud, taloned, multi-armed thing that has stepped out of this crack in reality. That's where we're going to end tonight's session of Nuuli Forged.
Boo.
So
cool.
So we will come back to initiative. Why don't you all go ahead and roll initiative now, and we'll just keep those. and we'll hop right into everything at the start of next session.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yes.
Andra. Oh no. We're all like, we got this, Andra. And we run into battle.
Yeah.
We
I
can
can't believe
trade.
the advantage on avoiding frightened still is an 11.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I did
Unfortunately,
the same
Got
thing. I was like,
a lot of double.
a lot of double
Oh.
rolls this evening.
yeah, I was like, I have advantage. It's not going to help.
Yep.
I mean, it might have if it were a DC of 14. But
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Did everybody roll? Seems like it. Great.
I forgot to select my token. I rolled a 20.
Oh, you rolled a 20. Interesting.
it showed up in the feed.
He didn't select his token though because apparently he still doesn't know how to play this game.
Oh,
Harsh.
burn! Hey, he got his heart broke tonight. Give him a little slack.
Fair.
All right. Well, then we will pick up with the start of initiative with Justin Timberdrake when we come back next week, which will be our first episode 80, actually. First week of July, July 6th, I think, if my math is right.
Yeah,
7th.
that is
July 7th.
7th, that's right.
Sorry, July 7th. I hope you all had fun tonight. It was such an interesting game. I figured that this would happen before break, but you all had more stuff to do. So.
Wow, we all fell the big hint to go get in your armor, guys.
Yeah,
I knew
totally.
It was gonna happen.
One
I
of us
didn't
went and
care.
made sure
was
he had
in
his druidic
character for
focus.
us to not
I don't
get
feel
ready.
bad. We all made the choice as I think our characters would, and weren't just
Yeah.
taking a hint to bait because it's D&D. So I
Oh
regret
yeah,
it.
Sure.
I knew we were
Sure.
doomed.
I mean, Jared wouldn't be just excited for just a party.
Oh, I know. I know.
I love a good
I'm
party.
honestly I'm surprised none of us got kidnapped,
Pickpocketed.
murdered and
Justin
kidnapped,
could have been
kidnapped
murdered.
then murdered.
Hey.
Good.
Hey, the party's not over yet.
Yes, the night
I
is
was about to
young.
say, I was like saying the night is young
The
in my
party
head.
is definitively over when the giant dragon rips the city apart from the sky.
Well,
Our definition of party ending events, I think, yes.
Well,
BBQ
we'll have to
is up.
find out next week here on Nuuli Forged. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Thank you, Ivesgata, for being an excellent moderator. Thank you, Jay Travis, for coming in. We'd love you. We love that you hopped in. We got to see some fun action here on Nuuli Forged. We had some big moments tonight that I was not expecting. So thank you all very much for being here. We're going to go around. We're going to say our goodbyes, and I'll figure out who we're going to go raid tonight. Let's start on the ladder with Selenar.
Hello, I am Jeff playing Selenar. Probably going to be late or possibly miss next week. It's in the calendar. We're scheduled till 8 p.m. in Times Square, so depending on how the day goes, they are putting us up in a hotel, I think, so maybe I'll only be an hour late. I'll find out. I'll let you know. But anyways, kill the dragon. That's what you do.
I think it might be dead
you later.
already.
I think it was an insect, wasn't it? Did I get insect vibes, or was I not listening?
It was described as a lot of different creatures.
It's an
Oh,
amalgam.
Patched together, understood.
Yeah.
That's why I
One could
started calling
say
it.
it is a
It's a Franken
monstrosity
dragon. It's a Franken monster.
or an abomination.
I don't know. We
It's
did a
aberration.
dungeon for a while. Now we're doing a dragon. I feel it's appropriate.
It was about time.
Fair.
I will say, sadly, it is not a dragon. I will give you that.
There has to be one dragon for every edition that we're playing, so 5.5 dragons.
It is also not the Hoopin' Ball.
It is also not.
Call it the Hoopin' Ball.
This is the Hoopin' but the mascot.
Well, thank
Yep.
you, Selenar. Thank you, Jeff. Next up, we've got Justin.
Hey, Justin here, also known as Mike. Thank you for watching, and hopefully next week I roll better. Because my life depends on it right now. So
Yeah. Sorry
story.
about that. Next up,
We
we've
start the
got.
battle for Renata.
Next up, we've got Ozo.
Hello, still Ozo, and also Amber. Thank you for joining me in my Devay struggles, and next you will watch us struggle to survive.
Very nice. Very good. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Then we've got Lunine.
Thanks for watching, guys. This is gonna be a mess, honestly.
Yep.
I really hope you ranged people are ready because I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hopefully none of us get hit. That those of us without armor.
I just feel like me and Ozo are gonna be hitting its toenails.
It's a big old thing.
Did you find any arrows when you picked up the short bow? Or was it
Oh,
just the short bow?
I can just toss you my quiver.
Well, we'll find out next week. Corvus, we're over to you.
We're over to me, and it's Corvus, played by Matt. And he had an interesting night, some introspective moments, and now he's feeling like he is in danger. And not excited about it, but that's okay, because this is more exciting than the ball was, perhaps, for him, since he was a party pooper. Tune in next week.
Danger,
Find out.
danger.
Wonderful. And Andra.
Oh, hey, that is I. Thanks for. I'm Sarah. I've been playing Andra. Thanks for watching. And if you're wondering what the heck we're doing here, you can catch our past episodes on YouTube. Yeah. NUULIFORGED, Nuuli Forged on YouTube. We have lots of past episodes. Lots of things for you to watch.
Thank you so much.
That's all I got.
Yeah, thank you. And I have been Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. Thank you so much for playing. Please, by all means, hop in this raid. We're going to raid Randy Radioactive. They are playing some D&D over there. Let them know that they've been newly raided. And we will see you all next week here live on Twitch for episode 80 and fighting whatever the heck this crazy thing is that has stepped out of reality into the world. Thank you once again to Ives Got It for resubscribing. Thank you to Jay Travis for a 5-stream streak. And thank you to Randy Radioactive, who we're going to raid now, who gave us a follow last week. So we're going to raid them, and until next time, bye everyone. Bye.